Oh man.
Are you recording this?
Yes, I am.
No, don't record this.
All right, can you just tell the story, please? God damn.
So he bit through the leash, ran underneath the couch, and got stuck there. So we're looking for him, and we hear like him crying and stuff. So we're like, oh my god, where? I don't know what the hell the dog's name was, because I was young. So we're like, where is he? Where is he?
Where's Doggy?
His ass is stuck underneath the couch with his head out. Go.
I had 2 turtles when I was little. My father, he bought me like 2 turtles, like his my parents were divorced, so I would come over to his house and just play with the turtles and just feed them mango skins and shit. And the thing was, like, I stopped coming to my father's house for like 2 weekends in a row. So my father had like this condo, and there was like a condo right here, and then there was one right here, and then there was one at the bottom. So the people at the top, right, they were these old people. And I came and I was like, hey dad, where the hell are my turtles at? Like, what the fuck happened to my turtles? And he was like, oh, they ate them. I was like, what do you mean they ate my turtles? He was like, yeah, they cracked the shell and they used the shell as a bowl to eat your turtles. And I just got devastated. I was like, I mean, you just really ate my fucking turtles? So like, I'm there crying like a little bitch for like 3 days straight, because I used to stay like weekends. So I was just crying like a bitch for 3 days. Like, oh, he ate my fucking turtle. He ate my turtle. He ate my fucking turtle. Well, they bought me a dog for Christmas, so that was fun.
Nah, yo, my boy had a dog, and he tied the dog to the fence, right?
Yeah.
His name was I don't even know what the fuck the dog's name was, but he tied the dog to the fence. And you know how dogs go fucking nuts when they see mailmen and shit.
Yeah.
So
My dog never went nuts. He
mailman
went
was
nuts whenever
strolling
he saw
down
anybody.
the block, and the fucking dog tried to jump over the fence to get the fucking mailman, and stopped midway, and went, and then fell on the fence and just died on the fence.
That's not funny. Stop laughing. That's just tragic.
Wait. So I was standing outside looking at the
Those who are
dog.
laughing are going to hell.
Oh my god, that's
So I was standing outside looking at the dog, right? And it was just like, so I'm looking at it like,
She's cracking up.
someone should help that
Cracking
dog.
up.
okay. So I go inside and I'm like, okay,
Go to hell.
Keith, your dog. He's like, what about him? I'm like, about that. See, he's on the fence. What you mean he's on a fence? See, he's dying right now. He's like, what the fuck you mean? So he runs outside and picks the dog off of the fence. Like, has to take him off the fence because the fence is all in him and shit.
Oh,
and he's just holding his dog while the dog's crying and shit. That shit was horrible.
Oh, that's terrible. Why are you laughing? God damn. All right, I have a bad story too. See, my dog, my brother used to be like a wise ass or whatever, so he named my dog Tabby after a cat. I was like, okay, that's stupid. But that dog was a hoe. See, it had like 5 sets of puppies from 5 different dogs. And yeah, and one time all the puppies died, but that's a story for another day. See, what had happened was the dog got knocked up by a Japanese Akita. A Japanese Akita is this big, right? Tabby was a very fluffy Chihuahua. Yeah, Chihuahua. And the Japanese, that's really disgusting. But yeah, so
Whoa!
one time the dog ran away from home, and it hit in like underneath like my neighbor's cellar. So then the dog comes back and then like finds its way into my house some way. I didn't feel safe after that. I didn't like being in the house. I felt like a robber could just come in my house and kill me. But yeah, the dog found its way and then just pissed on my bed just to wake me up. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why'd you do that? Then like I followed him, like I followed her to the cellar, and then I found the dogs. I was like, oh shit, you're some smart ass dog. You're like Lassie. So I took the dogs up, and it turns out she ate one of her fucking puppies.
Oh my god!
Actually, she ate 3 of her puppies.
That happens.
Yeah.
That happens.
You have a story to tell?
Well, I'm not gonna tell a story with you fucking recording me.
Damn, yo.
No, but
Cut.
that's like my cousin Kat. She was a hoe.
Cut,
right?
nail broken.
So one day we was outside.
So we can pay attention to y'all stories, but you can't pay attention to hers?
She was playing.
Oh, she's
like,
talking. No, she was in the
She was
city.
playing in the backyard. And my cousin lives in Virginia, so it's like a whole bunch of deers and everything, right? So we thought the cat was going to have fun and play, right? And we come outside and the cat was on the deer's back, right? And we're like, what the hell is
fun.
she doing? And she was just like moving. This is like she's humping the fucking deer, right? So
The cat was fucking the deer.
Then
That would be a cool pet.
my cousin, she comes in the
Deer
house,
cat.
and there's a cat in like her garage, and it's sleeping, and it has like 9 little kittens in there.
is those your cat's kids? She's like, yeah, my cat has sex with like every cat on the block, and you know, she gets pregnant.
Oh. I don't know if she heard sex, but yeah.
Yeah, but she didn't hear the stories. So she was like, yeah, my cat has sex with every. So one day we was like, how we gonna follow the cat to watch her have sex, right?
That's disgusting. Who watches kitty porn? But keep going.
Word, right?
The cat, we decided to let the cat out the house. We let her out.
So
and we
the
followed
cat
her.
out the bag.
And this is like this little, I don't know, like little pondish, but it's no water. So it was like the cat, she's sitting there. Then another cat comes from in the woods. Then another cat comes and she's gonna have a threesome. It was 2 girl cats and a guy cat. And it was just like, I don't know how to explain it, but they all white, so it just looked like a big ass fluffy pillow.
Oh,
And
okay.
it was like,
That's why they were, because they were white cats. That's why they were having orgies. Is that why?
I don't know, but they was
White
like,
people love orgies.
and
That's
then
why I love white people. White people are cool.
Yeah,
Y'all love having
yeah.
orgies.
and
We
then
have
the
orgies,
cats
but
that
black
wanted
people
no
have
more,
orgies too.
And then they started raping that
Hispanic
cat.
people have children at too. Nah, that's all jokes. That's racist. Yeah. Keep going.
Nah, but they say Spanish girls have babies
Yes,
before
have
they
sex
turn
like
18.
dogs.
Yeah, that's some real sad shit.
So do black girls.
My cousin
So the
had
white
a
girls.
Well,
son
that's,
like
you
this.
know.
Alright, you know.
That's sad. Yeah, I've only seen one Asian homeless person ever in life. Why is that?
Fuck you mean one? Go to fucking Chinatown.
What?
Chinatown,
There's
man.
there's
Homeless
Asian
people.
hobos?
There's fucking people living up in like with pigeons and shit. Man.
That's kind of.
It's crazy.
Wait, hold up. People say home is where your heart is, right? So if you're happy being homeless, how can you be homeless?
Sorry, what?
People say home is where your heart is, right? But if your heart is always with you and you're always happy, and say you're homeless, how can you be homeless? If that's your home, why don't people just say your house is?
No.
Whose camera is
Your home is where your house is. A house is a house, but like a home,
So you're not
you
sure
know,
if it's a
a
digital one?
house is not a home. You know that song?
Probably
just No, the I regular
It's
camera,
right?
It's called. A house. It goes like a house
Alright,
is
yeah.
not a home unless you're not there with me. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just a house. Like you can buy a house, but it's like until you have the love of your life with you, quote unquote, it's not a home. A home is like
Okay, so say
a place.
I have
So
a
you're
girlfriend,
homeless.
right?
You're
And
freaking homeless.
I
Because you
go
have
to her
no
house
bed,
and I
you're
have sex with her.
sheltered. What?
And I love that girl. Say I have a girlfriend, I love that girl. We have sex at her house. Is that my home because that's where she is?
It's not your house together. You're home together. That's her house. Like if you're like 12, what do you mean she has a house of her own? It's a whole
We should have a house. What 12-year-old has your own house?
Exactly.
Except little Romeo.
What are you talking? And when did Romeo become 12?
Did you guys hear about the 13-year-old and the 10-year-old that had a baby?
Oh yeah, I heard about that. That was really disgusting.
I didn't hear about it.
I was. Oh
A
my God.
13-year-old and a 10-year-old had a
You wanna
baby,
know-
and they got married, I think.
And you want to know what the husband did? The father did with his newborn baby?
What?
I mean, of all things to do with your newborn baby, maybe hold it, get
Sold
it
it for an
breastfed,
Xbox.
take it for a fucking stroll. Well, him being a 10-year-old, he played PS3 with it. Dead eyes. I said,
I
so
would
what are
do
you
that
gonna do
shit.
with your newborn baby?
Play PS3,
I'm gonna let
bitch.
him play Modern Warfare too. Your baby's
Yo, but
10 months old.
you know how many times I've seen like, okay, so
Did
little
you hear the
girls
news
like
of that guy
14-year-olds.
stuck his thing in his newborn baby's mouth?
That's like before. I'm not gonna go laugh
why
at that.
would you
That's
do
just
that?
sick. I'm gonna go.
Alright, anyway, like you ever heard of like little girls that would be like 12 and 13 years old and have a baby? My grandma told me she used to work at a hospital, and like basically with them she'd be like, so what are you gonna do next to the girl? Oh, I'm gonna dress her up like a dolly. Like that's all they think about. Like yeah, let me have sex, let me have a baby, and then I'm gonna treat her like a baby doll.
I have a worse story.
More like a baby doll.
When I was about 15, like I was working.
How old are you now?
I'm 16. That's actually a year older. Okay, fine.
When I was like 15,
I was
you were
working
like
at
last
the district
year.
attorney's office, right? Yeah, I was working at the district attorney's office, and they had this case, and apparently this 6-year-old girl and her mother walked in on her father having sex with their dog. Okay, Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
We see, like,
What?
the thing is, the guy would have a diaper on the dog.
That's like the guy that you
And they were like, and just let the dog
He raped
walk.
the
He's like,
what?
oh well, the dog is on
How
her
you
period.
rape
I
a
don't want her to
dog?
bleed all over the house and just menstruate and just fuck
I
him
don't
out.
wanna hear
Yeah,
about
but it
that.
turns out he was actually fucking the dog. Like he like they walked in and he had the dog missionary style just fucking the dog like that. And he didn't even stop while this 6-year-old girl was watching. He was like, what are you doing? Get out! Get out! Get out! I was like, what the fuck is
That's like the guy that raped that dog.
It's nasty. But it does happen.
There's a joke. I got a joke like that.
Anyway,
Because you
I'm
go
about to
online.
rape an animal. I'm gonna rape a
Oh, yeah,
fucking horse.
bestiality.
And them shits. You ever seen a horse and penis?
And you will die.
That's
That's
I
You're
wanna
right.
see a horse's
You're
dick.
right. You're right. But I'm saying, like, if you're gonna hump anything, you know what I'm saying?
Because
hump
once the-
something with a big penis. You
once
feel me?
the horse starts, he's gonna want to put it
But, like,
all the way in you like you another horse.
A female
And then
vagina
you
only
come
goes
back.
like 6 inches deep.
Nah, you control
even
it.
And then like
Because
after that,
I've
it
seen
just
shit
hits a wall and it just like
No,
feels like
I've
it's in your
seen,
stomach,
like-
but it's not. It's just like a wall.
Horses having sex
How you
with another
fucking tell
horse.
me?
Okay, I know
The horse
you're a
starts,
girl.
He doesn't want to
Yeah,
finish,
but-
so he puts the whole thing all the way in. I've seen a horse rape another horse. Like,
Oh my
And then
God,
he
you
comes
heard
from
about that
a
man in Virginia? He
Yeah,
got
comes
arrested
like-
for the 3rd time for having sex with the same horse for the 3rd time.
He what?
He got arrested for having sex with the same horse for the 3rd time, but they caught him like 3 times. In Barbados, they would kill the horse to just put him out of his misery. Like, say you catch a man like fucking a horse, they would shoot the horse and then put him in jail.
why would you do?
Because
Yeah,
his
I gotta
mind
Because
is
the horse just got
tormented
raped.
about the fact that
That's
I've been
traumatic
raped
shit.
by a human. Like,
Yeah, like if a horse gets
Yeah,
raped
you-
by
you
a
go.
human, if a horse gets raped by a human,
do you know that just staring dead at me right now?
if a horse
I
gets
don't,
raped
I
by a
don't
human,
appreciate the fact that.
if a horse gets raped by a human, it's very tragic.
Yeah, so we killed the horses.
Yeah. So basically, you hear about that the lady. I want you to raise it up because I feel like it's just like right here, like on the lower half of my face. Anyway.
We should have somebody in the
next
middle,
time
like
say good
that
morning
70s show.
or hello.
I got a joke like that.
All right. Anyway,
I got a-
so
I got a-
no. One more time. Did you hear about that man that raped like 3 girls, right? And all he was doing was transporting them. That's the worst conversation ever. Like, how dare him say something like that to me? All right, but so basically, he raped 3 girls. Like, he was the person who would take them to court, and he raped 3 girls, and he got away. Like,
Hi,
they didn't
Mike.
arrest him or nothing. So he got away. And so go ahead, tell your joke.
Who's a
Alright,
mixed beauty?
So basically, guys,
So you're Bajan, Trini,
this lady and her husband, right?
what is that?
He wanted to go fishing. So she didn't want to go fishing. So she told him. He told her if you don't, you have.
He is
3
extra
choices to make.
smacked.
I want
You can either suck my dick, you can have sex with me, and then he gave her some other options. So she comes back and she goes, "Oh, I'm
Sup,
gonna."
asshole? Mad smacked over
So he
here.
goes,
I give you
"Okay,
this.